Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In this video I am going to talk about the books I read in January. It's now the second day of the new year and I finished the first one, and it is A Very Merry Christmas, which is this book. So I bought this book a while ago and I wanted to read it for Christmas, but I didn't eventually, so I decided to read it today and I finished it today. It's a pretty short book. It has 124 pages if you buy the physical book and 300 pages if you buy the ebook. To be honest, I had no idea what the book was about because I just bought it based on this cover, and it was also very cheap, so I was like, why not? Anyway, I thought this book was going to be like a very romantic book, but it was not. It was more like about family and why Christmas is so important, why family is so important. So I'm not really sure how I feel about this book. I mean, it is a Christmas book and it definitely gives you the Christmas vibes, and it also gives you a warm feeling, and I liked it. But I was expecting a romance book, so I was a little bit confused. And also, it also felt like it was a diary. Like, do you know when you watch the Kardashians, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, is like entertaining, but can also be like very boring? I had the same feeling with this book, so I didn't hate this book, but I also didn't love it. It is January the 6th and I just finished my second book of the month, which is The Love Hypothesis by Elie Hazelwood. I'm not really sure if I pronounced that correctly because, just like Adam Carlson, I am Dutch. So this book was like extremely popular last year and I think it's still very popular. And because of that, my expectations were like extremely high and I was afraid to read it because I was scared that it would let me down and I wouldn't like it, even though everyone seemed to love it. But this year I decided to buy it anyways, and I started reading like 2 or 3 days ago. I don't have a lot of time to read, but I couldn't put it down. It is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. It was cute, it was romantic, it was funny. I liked this book from the start, and yeah, I don't have one single reason why you shouldn't read this book. Definitely a recommendation. I finished another book which was Perfect on Paper by Sophie Gonzalez. This is about Darcy, and she is the owner of Locker 89 at her high school. Nobody knows it's her, even the school has no idea. But when you are having troubles in love, or you have no idea what to do about your sexuality, you have no idea who you are, then you go to Locker 89 and Darcy writes back an answer for you and is going to help you with all of your love problems. But nobody knows it's her, and she wants to keep it a secret because she gave her best friend Brooke advice too, and it was only a good advice for Darcy herself, basically, because she also has a crush on her best friend Brooke. But then this guy Brougham finds out who the owner of Lucky 89 is, which is Darcy, and he needs her help. I really liked this book. It was cute and romantic. It was a little bit predictable, but I think that is the case with any romantic book, I think. But I really liked it. I liked the diversity. It's about not just about being gay, but also bisexual, pansexual, asexual. It's basically, it reminded me at least, of sex education. So if you are a fan of sex education on Netflix, read this because it reminded me of sex education. and I really liked it. I thought it was a really good book, and I kind of wish that I had books like this when I was younger, when I was a teenager. Back then I was only reading Dutch books because my English was not very well back then, and I don't know, the diversity in the Dutch books when I was younger was not so great. It was just about a guy who likes a boy, and that's it. But this is so much better now, and I really like that these days the books are so diverse, and yeah, that's what I really liked about this book too. It is the last day of January, and I finished one more book. I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed because this month started really great and I read a lot, but then life happened, I guess, and I was not reading much anymore. But I managed to finish one more book today, which was Super Attracted by Gabrielle Bernstein. This is a non-fiction book. It's about the law of attraction and manifestation, and like most of the books are like about the law of attraction are really focused on the physical things, like manifest a car, manifest a house, manifest that new job. This book is also about that, but the main message of this book is more like that you should feel good, and that is the main goal, because you want that car because it makes you feel good. You want that new job because it makes you feel good. So that this book is about that, and it really helps to, when you have like a negative thought, how you can redirect it to a more positive thought. And this is definitely a very helpful book when you are like stuck in a negative place. And yeah, it really was really helpful, and I'm really using the techniques like almost every single day. So it was a really great book, and I definitely feel that I'm in a better place right now after reading this book. So it was definitely good, and I can definitely recommend it because it was not too difficult and too cool. So these were the books I read in January. I hope that February is going to be a better reading month. I started a new journey which is about improving my life, and one of the things is that I have to stop binge watching Netflix. So that probably will give me more time to read, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.